to any ICE agent that thinks they're going to come into my home and terrorize me and my family, you will be met.
Here are his skills.
I believe that I am going. If I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal.
Wait, Hassan? What the hell is he doing here? I lost sight of him in the airport. I had no idea he was back in Lolcow Rancho. Well, speaking of, since we're talking about Hassan Piker, I'm going to include this little segment here because when I was making the last video about him, I was looking for this very segment for the longest time. I wanted the complete thing and I just couldn't find it. I don't know why I couldn't find it. And I couldn't find it. And I wanted to verify some things. I wanted to see the whole thing. And I could only find a more cropped up, edited version. And then suddenly, I opened an Audentum video. And bam, there it is. The fucking video. So we're going to see it from the Audentum video. Because it's very interesting. Because it actually confirms some stuff that I wasn't sure. So I didn't elaborate it more. And it's hilarious.
Piker. Now, in November, New York City had a new mayor. His name is Zorhan Mamdani. Now, from what I understand, he is an open socialist. And even though he denounced Hassan Piker on TV, Hassan Piker went to his election party. Problem was for Hassan, he was not allowed upstairs.
I do not have you for the upstairs list.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Can I see your ticket type?
Uh-oh.
I'm escorting him.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
If you're...
So did that guy just say he's Hassan's security?
We can't go upstairs.
No.
So they're not on the list for upstairs?
I do not, but do you have this wristband? I can also just check in.
Well, so I thought none of the others moved upstairs, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I can
Damn.
sure
Upstairs
on my
just
end.
more seating area.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Oh, this had to kill Hassan Piker's ego. Now, from what I understand, Hassan Piker is in the top 10 biggest streamers on the planet, but man, him going to this event and getting told, no, you're not getting a VIP pass, that just had to rile him up.
Drink, I'm good.
I just wanted a drink.
Just so I can...
Bar here.
What was your name? Sorry.
Michael.
Michael, okay, great. Let me just make sure.
Yeah.
On my back chin.
Hassan, you're not allowed to drink. What is going through this man's head?
1 second.
We got no motion, chat. We got no motion. Igor? Is that the same Igor from the China video?
What does that mean?
We're washed.
What? Oh my lord, is Hassan wearing what I think he's wearing? I'm seeing these pants shine off a bit too much. I think he's wearing leather pants. Who does that?
Okay.
Stop whispering in the microphone, Marsh. They can hear you.
Seems like it. It is, right? It is. I think so.
I don't blame you.
I'm just coughing, dude. I'm just sick.
I don't know. Hassan wears some questionable things.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
So that one time, like, the bouncer at that BAP party retained him and bounced him back was from the VIP party of this guy who Hassan like crumbs him to so hard, this politician, right? And that politician had disowned him. I am not sure if it's exclusively because of the Gaia situation or because Hassan is literally just like, his rhetoric is completely retarded and anybody with some kind of common sense wouldn't like to be associated with him and not have their own political ideology be associated with the incredibly contradicting and conflicting and embarrassing things that Hassan says. So I'm not sure. The thing is that Hassan was super, super, super hard about this guy.
That this guy ran as a socialist and anti-communism didn't work to stop him. That's big.
Yeah, I think we are in the heart of the imperial core.
Hassan thinks this is like some movie speech. We are in the heart of the imperial core. Dude, just talk like a normal person.
This is the country that defeated the USSR, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, the USSR was not somewhere I think many people wanted to live, especially the locals. That thing failed for a reason.
And the reality of the matter is, there's a lot of antagonism. There's no class consciousness in the United States of America. It's one of the things that I try to address every day with my commentary.
What? No, your commentary is literally just you eating into the microphone, zapping your dog, and complaining about Asmongold and Ethan Klein. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not listen to full Hassan Piker streams. They're like 8 to 12 hours long. Absolutely not doable. Especially when he does his cherry acts. Just, there are sometimes Hassan Piker will be reacting to something on stream. He will get up to go to the bathroom, and then he will change the scene to play a video of him at his chair so it looks like he's reacting to it. His commentary is just him whining.
And I will say this. The conditions have deteriorated so much that everyday Americans, in spite of their lack of class consciousness, are finally arriving at the conclusion that perhaps there is an alternative out there. There is an alternative that focuses on them as opposed to the interests of the billionaires and the millionaires, as opposed to the interests of the capital owners. And I mean, you can't help but notice that. You can't help but feel at least a little bit of excitement around that.
We have no more.
I don't know if you're so excited, Hassan. Move to New York City. I would never do that. New York City has such high taxes, it's like dangerous, and the traffic there is atrocious. I'm sure lots of people have good reasons for living there, but no, I could not.
We're out. We're done.
We're washed.
We're washed.
Probably getting kicked out within the next 15 minutes.
Most likely. Most likely. We'll be escorted. Yeah, no drink tickets. Yo, what happened? Hey, what happened? I thought that 9/11.
Whoa, Hassan, that is not a good sound clip. On 9/11. Especially from the guy saying America deserved 9/11. Hassan, what are you thinking?
Hassan loves 9/11. What happened?
I haven't heard that on the H3 soundboard, but I could definitely see them adding it.
What happened? I thought that was a successful campaign strategy. What happened? Bitch. Andrew Cuomo, fuck you.
So Andrew Cuomo was also running against Mamdani and lost? So I guess that Hassan is a little smug about
Suck
that.
my dick, Andrew Cuomo.
Wow.
Hey, Pac-Man, Bill Smokes, Cragman, fuck you.
What?
Hassan shocked by crowd response to the exit Zoran event. This is the country that defeated the USSR, unfortunately, Hassan. That's pretty nutty.
That's what you said. What do you mean that's nutty?
This is the country that defeated the USSR, unfortunately.
Those words came out of your mouth.
I think this is a great example of how I think, of how you can get people who are primarily invested. Were you telling people not to share details on stream because 70,000 people were watching? That's why they edited it? Yeah, probably. I don't even remember.
This is the country that defeated the USSR, unfortunately.
Why do you American teenagers like dog abuse is strange. That's shocking. Really jolted his confidence. He tried to rock the vote.
I love how people just bring up Kaya and him getting caught every time he gets mentioned somewhere. It will never not astound me how Hassan, again, the man who said America deserved 9/11, that is what finally got him.
Since they allowed videos instead of clips, the harassment has been tenfold with the edited footage. Love the cope. Damn, okay. I just wanted a drink. Yeah, okay, buddy. Bro thinks he's still in LA, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about YouTubers and streamers in the real world. Oh my God. The edit was when the guy asked if you were live, not you using your viewer count to get upstairs access. Doesn't matter anyways, because everyone's in the main floor anyways. Yeah. I swear to God, brother, I could save orphans out of a
Whenever you listen to a clip of Ian Joma and his husband, Anissa, this is his inspiration. This is what he wants to be like. Hassan Piker, who just whines on stream all day and talks once every 20 seconds.
Burning orphanage. And these guys would find a way to fucking clip it in front of like hundreds of thousands of people too. And everyone is like, oh my God, I can't believe this guy saved a bunch of...
Like you do? Like you do? Hassan is a king of talking about something someone else did and then implying they did something completely different. So recently, I believe it was December 17th, I could be wrong though, Hassan Piker said, yeah, the only reason more people aren't speaking out about Ethan Klein is because they're scared he's going to sue them too. Meanwhile, I think other people see Ethan Klein saying, hey, you know what? Frogan, Denims, and Caseytron all said on stream, I'm going to stream this video so that way Ethan Klein does not get any views or money from it. And they say, yeah, that's a justifiable reason to enforce copyright law. But Hassan Piker makes up a news story saying, no, they're doing this to get to me and it's not going to work. He is actively trying to ruin people's lives. He actually makes stuff up all the time.
Orphans out of a burning orphanage, and these guys will find a way to clip it so...
Oh, actually, yeah, here's another good example. Recently, in Minnesota, a 23-year-old reporter went around investigating fraud. One of the places he investigated was the Leering Center, you've probably heard of it, a supposed learning center where they came and spelled the name on the front door right. Hassan tried to make this Nick guy out to be a pedophile, knowing very well that is not the case. So yeah, he does the exact same thing he's complaining other people might do to him.
That it's like Hassan lit a match on fire. Look at Hassan. They would reverse the footage and be like, look at Hassan bringing orphans back into a burning orphanage. And thousands of people on Reddit in this like very clearly botted pose will be like,
oh yeah, this is botted.
Throwing orphans inside of a burning orphanage. This is his favorite thing. Some of them think you got kicked out. If I weren't a fan, just on the outside looking.
All right, that's a pretty funny comment in his chat. Hassan Piker drags orphans into cold streets.
And through Reddit, I would wonder why the extremely petty attacks on you were so consistent. Like, if I only saw the hate, I would think it's suspicious as fuck that they find that much. I think most people, they rely on most people. Is literally a cyber stalking subreddit. There's nothing of value on there outside of harassment. We're shining spotlights on the most unwell parts of the internet again. It's true. This is an internationally significant event that took place, an internationally significant election, and these guys are primarily invested in doing this stuff. That actually kind of...
Yes, it's live stream fail, not r/Zorhan Mandami or r/New York City. This is about live streamers. Of course they're posting that here. What is he talking about?
Makes me kind of sad.
Makes me kind of sad.
I know some people
he just had on 3 rings, 2 rings on 1 finger. Who does that? Cyrax does.
Agree with your politics, but have fallen for the clips and believe you or you're crazy or some insane person. I'm always like, you got to watch the stream, man, please. And they're like, nah, stop being a fan. That guy's crazy, man. Admit it. Like, these people do not exist in the real world. You go outside and you see he's beloved. There's no point in hyper focusing on the cyber stalking subreddit. It's crazy. I mean, who cares? These people don't matter. Go outside, chatters. Yeah, remember, all of this is just noise.
Go outside, chatters. Buddy, you are at home watching a stream of somebody streaming in their hotel room. What do you mean, go outside? Oh, that is something these people love to do. They will sit down, watch us on for hours, and then tell other people to go outside. It's the exact same with iDubbbz, too. The dude will straight up stream at home all day, and then tell other people, go outside. If he was an IRL streamer, or he streamed once a week, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's valid, you can say that. But I do not want to hear somebody telling other people to do something he's not willing to do. Now, that was it for that, but on November 6th, the streamer QT Cinderella said that Hassan made her look at his crotch one day. Now, I've got that clip right here.
Addicted to Zins, posts his package online, tells his friends to look at it.
Tells his friends to look at it. Who does that? Now, maybe if you ripped your pants and you say to one of your good friends, like, hey man, I just ripped my pants, can you tell me how bad it is? Then yeah, that's fine. But no, Hassan just wants people to look at it.
Ew. He also, during Fear, he put on his costume and he came in and he said,
his costume, I'm assuming that's a French maid outfit he has.
you could see my dick in this. And I said, Hassan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, look.
Oh my God, who does that?
That's crass.
There is no world I would do that.
And then Will did the same thing. They both really wanted me to see their...
You don't think it's
2 guys at the same time.
weird that Cutie's female friends are trying to make her look at their penises?
You mean her male friends?
Male
Her
friends.
male friends? Sorry, that is what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Ludwig there. Again, when would somebody ever do that? Now, if you remember, QT Cinderella actually said, yes, he has a shock collar, but he took the prongs off, so it just vibrates now. And she said that right before Hassan Piker said, you see this? It's a vibration collar. Showed off the back, taped over. Now, that's because at the very end of November, somebody that went to college with Hassan said what he was really like on the Destiny subreddit. Now, let me pull this up. The guy had some pictures of Hassan from his old Facebook. No morals. No, I can't tell what that word is on the bottom, but yeah, no morals sounds like Hassan Piker. Oh, he's even wearing that Young Turks shirt. Oh, I do see right next to him, there's an Earthworm Jim picture. That's pretty good. I tell you, you could not pay me to walk around with a Young Turks shirt on. I would not care if my uncle founded it.
I believe that if I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Now why? Why did that happen? It's the dumbest thing I've said.
It really is the dumbest thing you said.
No, I'll tell you why. Because was the case that we covered where there was like a guy or a girl or something that was pleasuring a horse, and the horse came to a conclusion, right? So who got harmed?
You know that people who are, okay, look, not to be a downer about what you're saying, because what you're saying sounds kind of funny, but a lot of people who are being raped can actually like have an orgasm. So like if a guy is being raped, he can have an orgasm. Like you can't say, if you come, that means you wanted it. That's not the right way to go.
But number one, you're being an unbelievable downer.
I am.
Now moving on to the next picture, we have threesome bet. Yes, I got it. Oh, that is not a nice photo. Hassan, why would you stick your tongue out? Now Hassan is older than I am, but I remember in 2011, that was not the style. But moving on to the best part of this, and we have the post. Hey, DGGers. For the past few weeks, Hassan has been trying to rewrite his history around his college career. He claims that he was broke/poor during that time, but that is very far from the truth. Hassan was a member of TDX, one of the largest and wealthiest fraternities on campus. Yeah, I should probably say at this time, Hassan was saying, yeah, I might have grown up rich. I had a horse, but when I was in college, I was poor. I worked my way up to where I am. Now, something I was actually told, Hassan Piker's family, they are very wealthy. They had Hassan specifically born in the United States and brought back to Turkey, so that way he could be the president of the United States someday. It's kind of like that episode of Malcolm in the Middle, where Reese is failing, Malcolm helps him out with his homework, or not his homework, his test. Reese still fails, and when the teacher is confronted about this, he says, well, you know what? You might be able to go to the school board about me, but I can take Malcolm down for cheating. And the parents just say, we don't care what happens to Malcolm. We've got a plan in place. He's going to be president. This is just a setback. And Malcolm just looks at his mom saying, what do you mean I'm supposed to be the president? So yeah, that's what they were thinking with him. The fraternity house was a $1 million mansion. They had a horrible reputation on campus for being rich douchebags, which can be seen in the reviews from the time. I can confirm that these reviews are true. They were a fraternity completely obsessed with partying and creeping on women. Whoa, big shock there. I heard many stories about the brothers making girls feel uncomfortable and unsafe. Hassan was not exempt from this description. In fact, he was known for it. Now, does that really surprise anyone? Because it doesn't surprise me. Now that Hassan has become a socialist grifter, many of his fraternity brothers now hate him and post about it on Twitter. Some criticisms are tame. I almost feel bad for the idiots who think Hassan's actually socialist. Others are more serious. Hassan bragging about threesomes and getting banned from our house for slapping girls' asses. And Hassan spent his 4 years at college trying to break down doors and rape girls. Both these accounts interacted with Hassan's Twitter between 2010 and 2013, when his handle was still the House of Piker. Hassan has tried to distance himself from his fraternity in recent years. Most think it is because it conflicts with his leftist socialist ideology. While this is true, there's a bigger reason. In 2017, after Hassan graduated, his fraternity was involved in the death of a student. Despite the fact that the fraternity was on a cease and desist order and was prohibited from sponsoring and or hosting any fraternity-related events, they held a Christmas party where alcohol was served to minors. One of these minors was too drunk to walk home, got lost, and ended up getting hit by a train. This was a major scandal on campus. TDX was stripped of their fraternity house and their affiliations with Rutgers. Despite this, the chapter or charge continued to operate as an underground entity so that way they could continue to party and harass women. Please do not let Hassan continue to lie about his time at college and his frat bro lifestyle. This man has not changed since college. He has just refined his grift. It is so satisfying to see Hassan Piker get taken down a notch the past few months. If he was a nice guy, I might have felt bad for him, but no, absolutely not. You don't get to electrocute your dog for not staying still for 8 hours straight and be a total hypocrite. Absolutely not. But that's it for our...
And suddenly, like, in a public speech, this politician disowned Hassan directly by name. Imagine if you're like a huge fan of Donald Trump, right? You saying how much like go MAGA, like defending him, whatever. And suddenly, like, in one of those public speeches that he does, it's all like,
yeah, Joe Rogan Road, he's an idiot. He's a complete idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's the worst person that has ever been, and he's also very ugly. He's the ugliest person that has ever been. I don't want anything to do with him. He's a loser.
oh man, this mix is so good. And he was wearing leather pants. What the fuck? Publicly humiliated by your socialist hero wearing leather pants. I mean, it's just perfect. Imagine Donald Trump like humiliating, like publicly humiliating, like the quartering or something like that.
Candace Owens, what a weirdo she is. Crazy Candace, they call her. I'm telling you, she's really crazy. She's the craziest woman there ever was. There's never been a woman that's crazier than her.
I don't know. Whenever these political grifters get like humiliated and just exposed publicly, it's always so satisfying, regardless of which side they're on. It's just so satisfying to in a way that it's difficult to get with just like other people in general. But anyways, what's this? What's going on here? Why are all these people so upset? What is happening? An unexpected occurrence is happening outside of Cyrex's house. ICE protesters? The people of Lolcow Rancho are standing in support of Cyrex. As always, he seems to be making a stance against some kind of injustice. What's going on? Oh my Jesus Christ. Stop.
This message is for the current terrorist group known as ICE. Now, if you guys don't know what ICE is normally the people that goes after, drugs. People that are doing drugs, cartel people, shit like that. Well, as of lately, they have been killing people. They drug an innocent man out of his car and put their knee on the back of his neck, nearly killing him. They have also killed several other people in the city of Minneapolis. And I'm going to say this right here and now. To any ICE agent that thinks they're going to come into my home and terrorize me and my family, you will be met.
You see, that's actually a great idea. People don't really think about it that way, but LOLCOWS have such a terrifyingly powerful plot armor that making a life-threatening challenge like that to law enforcement doesn't really have any kind of consequences. So what happens is that they are actually the only tool humanity has in order to stop these oppressive forces. It's true. You can literally deploy Cyrax in a helicopter from the sky to directly, and he would just like destroy he would just like wreck everything. They wouldn't have any way to stop him because of his plot armor. These are his skills. He would literally be like Nemesis, like Mr. X in the Resident Evil games against any kind of law enforcement, and this counts for any lolcow. There would be no difference. Here are his skills.
Because, see, I am an Army brat, and I am very well trained in how to handle all kind of chemical agents that you guys throw into my home. I do know how to disarm. ICE agents are not allowed in my home.
You're not even an illegal immigrant, Cyrex. What are you talking about? Why would they go after you? Show us your display of power. Yes.
I stand against ICE. ICE needs to be shut down and reformed. And to those of you out there that know about what's going on with the ICE agents, I hope and pray that you guys are staying safe. I hope that you guys have a bug out plan in place, just as I do. I've already spoken with several of my loved ones and my friends. I've already got a bug out plan in place, just in case. I've got several bags ready to go at a moment's notice, just in case.
I heard Nicolas Maduro said the same thing. Somewhere around December 29th, December 30th, something like that, somewhere around New Year.
And I will do what I need to do to protect myself and my family. And just know that if ICE shows up to your front door, do not let them in. No ICE agents are allowed in your home. These guys are terrorists, and they should be treated as such. And I, for one, will not stand for that here with my family. Has been deployed as Donald Trump's own personal terrorist group that have gone around different cities in the United States terrorizing families, all in an attempt to put people in fear. And I, for one, will not stand for that. Because what you guys are doing is unjust. It is illegal. And it is not okay. What you guys are doing is wrong. And to those of you out there that already have a bug out plan in place, that's good. I've already got 4 bags ready to go. I already have a place to go if shit gets bad. I'm not saying where.
If you're not an illegal immigrant or a drug dealer or something like that, they would obviously knock on your door regardless, right? Yeah, obviously. To be fair, now that I think about it, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of agency knocking on Cyrex's door one of these days. Maybe not ICE, but maybe some other agency with some kind of syllables there. Maybe. Hey, maybe he's actually projecting. Maybe he's actually using ICE as as a projection for something else. I don't know. Maybe he's just warning. In general, he's warning. Any kind of law enforcement, you better know what you're actually dealing with. I have plot armor, Lolcow plot armor. Do you think Cyrex had ever heard of any of this before this? You think he actually had an idea of what's going on? I'm not even going to dwell into the obvious of the whole case, of the cases that the media is pushing right now, specifically about specific cases of of an agency that is formed by thousands and thousands of elements with different kinds of backgrounds and personalities. And in those kinds of organizations, you're always going to have somebody who is going to, first of all, that entered the force for whatever reason, sometimes not very noble. And if they encounter a scenario where they have to enforce the law, they're going to do it in an excessive way. And they're going to make the news. That is almost inevitable, specifically in a scenario right now where you have so much stress and media push and just like so much backlash, right? You are going out there already trigger happy because you know that they're gonna have a lot of people that are going to be against you, a lot of times irrationally against you. So that's gonna happen. And from like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cases, the media is going to focus on the ones that, from those deranged people that are unjustly doing excessive force. Because no, Cyrex, what they're doing is not illegal. It's actually the opposite. But you would hope that what they were doing was illegal because that would help you in your twisted mindset of uh, law enforcement are terrorists and crazy and evil. Therefore, whenever they come after me and the things that I do online, uh, that are terrible and evil and perverted and illegal and criminal, federally criminal, as he says. Uh, I have a shield to protect myself and say, look, these evil people are coming after me. Because this is what you can take out from this segment actually. Like Cyrex saw Buzzword, Cyrex saw people going against ICE, and saw that jumping on the wagon of hating on ICE, and calling them out as like evil and terrible, you know, gets you instant sympathy, right? So he was like, "Oh, right, look, I can do that and gain sympathy for myself, and now I can be this social justice warrior, and everybody's gonna love me, and they're gonna ignore all all of my perversions and all the things that I have done, right?" Because a lot of the people that protest against things like deportations and stuff like that, all these kind of things, they don't think about the fact that they're actually protesting in pro of human trafficking, exploitation of human rights, workers' rights. You are facilitating and promoting illegal immigration. You're defending it. A lot of times these people that are very emotional, very naturally empathic, and they don't really think about what they're actually doing profoundly in the long term. So yeah, you can justify anything, any kind of vile thing, if you just put it in the proper emotional package, right? So I'm guessing that Cyrex is trying to get in that wagon, and to mixed results in his own very glorious Cyrex way that we all love.
It's somewhere private away from the city. I'm not saying where, but it is far away from the city. Out in the middle of nowhere. And I will flee there if need be.
Where are you going to go? The sewer? The Ninja Turtles are going to protect you? What is what? You people, your family doesn't have money to pay the bills. You have a backup plan, some like some bunker out there to run away from ICE. Oh my god, man. Come on. It's incredible to see how much somebody is willing to lie and convince themselves. This is one of the things that draws me so much to Lolcows. The ability to completely lie to yourself in any kind of scenario with any kind of proof, evidence, rhetoric that you can prove, show to them. It doesn't matter. It's literally brick brain mentality. It's incredible. You got lost 5 miles away in the mall and you nearly died. And you mean to tell me that you went and got, you have all this set up already, this plan outside of the city? Really?
So, to anybody out there that doesn't have a bug out bag ready, I highly suggest that you guys get a bug out bag ready. What I would do personally, I would take just your bare essentials that you need, such as like, clothes, laptops.
Your Xbox.
I also have this to help cover my face during the winter. And what you can do with this is it might not protect you directly from the mouth, but it will protect the rest of your face.
Why didn't you
from the
take it to
cold.
the mall?
So I do have this.
Why didn't you take those to the freezing
I have
tundra out
2
there,
Chromebooks
deathly cold of the mall?
ready to go. Wallet, just in case.
Empty, without any money to even ride back on the bus home.
I would definitely take these with you, stuff like these. What I would do is I would save these wrappers if I were you, because these wrappers can be used as fire starter along with the sticks.
And get intoxicated with the plastic fumes indoors.
If you need a alcohol-based accelerant to start a fire, something like this, like eyeglass cleaner.
Sally, watch out. Cyrex is gonna burn the house down at any moment. Oh, careful.
When you pop it open, you also have...
Pick it up. You don't want to lose the pieces there. You're never gonna find
those.
it. You're gonna have an incomplete set. It's so annoying. Pick
I
it
also
up.
keep a ton of screws on hand because you never know.
Except for the one that you just dropped. Pick it up. It's gonna get lost there. You're never gonna find it again.
I
Trust
also
me.
have an Allen key. I also keep a mini screwdriver on hand.
Except for the one that you just dropped. Go ahead. Go pick it up. You're never gonna find it. Trust me.
I said a ton of batteries.
It's gonna get lost
rubber band just in
there.
case.
You're never gonna find it again. Trust me. Pick it up now.
Springs, which can be used for. Again, I would definitely keep batteries like this, or even
riveting. I never keep those things laying around in the house at all, anywhere. I never owned stuff like that, and I don't know anybody who owns stuff like that. Also, not even batteries or anything like that. I would have never thought about it. Riveting, truly a survivalist.
Well, one type of battery I would keep on hand personally, because you never know.
Wow.
Is a
not so fast, Cyrex. I'm trying to take note here.
You can get them at Walmart's for super cheap. Keep a thing of this on hand, like cloth, because that can be used as a fire starter.
Sally, keep flammable things away from Cyrex.
I would also keep like a jar of like petroleum jelly or something like this on hand that you can use.
Sally, Cyrex is making me nervous.
As a way to make like a candle if needed.
Sally, Cyrex is playing with flammable stuff again.
So
oh my God,
those are just a few
Ed,
things that,
Jesus Christ,
I keep
Ed,
on hand
Ed,
in my personal
Edmundo, Eduardo, whatever your fucking name is, do something. Cyrex is playing with flammable stuff.
That feels like
oh my God, those scabs are morbidly
hypnotic.
hypnotic.
A bug out bag myself. For various things.
No, you heard it here, people.
I'm actually working on turning
Cyrex's words resonated on the air.
My survival kit, my pocket survival kit that's gonna have
the people of Lolcow Rancho stood strong aside of their
fork
hero.
for eating.
Vigilant and prepared now, Cyrex's bold words
nail
weren't
clippers.
only a statement. They were a fire,
This,
ready
which
to
you can
burn
use for
any
various
adversary.
things. You can break that apart.
The monster dared not
use it as
to
a
get
needle,
near.
or use it to keep.